Let's get some people in here. Wow, these are some crooked pics, man. I'm sorry, guys. I really need to get up there and fix that. Not even sure if anybody really will pop on here and want to talk about this, but I need to talk. Rebel, did you watch it? Did you watch it? Did anybody else watch The Walking Dead? Dwight is in some trouble in the comics. I'm at the last compendium, so I don't know what happens after I'm at in the comics. He's in charge of the saviors, but doesn't. That's the last I know. Hey Mel, how you doing? Hi Yaya, hi Rebel. I haven't watched it since like season 6. Oh, hi Tats. Did anybody else watch tonight's episode? No. Hello Leo. Let me tell you, I'm upset, guys. So were they just like, yes, the Whispers? Well, I mean, if you don't want spoilers, then I don't suggest you stay in the stream because I'm about to spoil some ish. You forgot to watch. I'm a little upset, guys. Gotta get out of here. No spoilers. I know. Oh, you're still sad, Scott Wilson. I have a signed Scott Wilson Funko Pop. I do. And he was one of my favorite characters too. When he died, I'm with you on that. I'm still with you on that. Nice sword. Oh, thank you. It is a replica of Michonne's sword. And it is one of my favoriteest things I ever got for Christmas. Hold on, my computer's telling me stuff. Yeah, it's one of my favorite Christmas presents. Yeah. Can't wait for him to get. I don't know if he's gonna get his revenge on Negan. I think at least from the comics. I mean, I don't know specifically what happens in the comics yet with all that, but oh no, it's real. It's a real sword. It's not plastic. This is metal. It's not as sharp as like. I mean, it can be if I took the time to like, you know, file it. Can you hear that? It's got the little triquetra sign and everything. And this is made of wood and leather and all that. It's real. All of it is real. I went to, it was so weird. I went to, what was it Wizard? No. Yeah, Wizard World, dressed as Michonne, carrying the sword. And they check your weapons. There's a weapons check like to get in. And the guy was like, this is like a real sword, right? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not going to hurt nobody with it, right? They're like, it still needs to be checked. And the guy was like, and we have to secure it with zip ties to where I couldn't open it, right? But there's nowhere in here to secure it. You know what I mean? This doesn't have like holes. So the guy stuck a zip tie on it and he was like, all right, you can go in now. But it didn't do anything. It didn't. I could still open my sword or whatever. And I went with my sister Jenna. That's when I met Norman Reedus. And we're like walking through the place, and there's a stand with a bunch of these that you can buy literally in the place that aren't zip tied. You know what I mean? And then we went out at one point. We went out at one point for her to smoke a cigarette because she smokes. And when we went back in, I had to go through weapons checks again. And the guy was like, who let you in? This is supposed to be sealed with zip ties. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I went through the zip tie. The zip tie was on there. Then the guy cut that one off and then put it on exactly how the other guy had done it to where I could still open my sword. And then I went back in, and me and my sister are looking like, what is the point even, guys? You're like, it's fine. But you can literally go buy the sword inside the con. So I don't know what was the big deal. Yes, talking about Walking Dead. So if you watch it tonight, talk with me. If you did not, I suggest jumping out because of some stuff. So here's your chance. I'm giving you like 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Hi, Chabby. Hi, String Bean. I believe we said hi to Jeremy. Hello, Peanut Butter. Hello, the Velasquez family. All right. So, yes, if you're still here, spoilers. So, Jesus is dead. The hell, guys. The hell. I really had hopes that he wasn't going to be dead. I was like, well, they just showed him get stabbed. For this second half, I'm like, oh, he's over the horse, so maybe they're just taking him to go get the doctor. No, he's dead, and I am pissed. What Jesus? Jesus from The Walking Dead. This Jesus right here. He's dead. And I'm so pissed because his character in the comic is so awesome. And the show did nothing with him. I mean, I don't know if it's because he wanted to leave. Am I going to write now? Yes, Rebel. I'm going to. I don't know if it's because he wanted to. I mean, I don't blame him if he wanted to leave either, because being on that show and being that character probably was like boring. Hi, James. How you doing? Jesus buried him and we call it a day. Yeah, that was sad. That was sad. Oh, you don't want to hear this. I'm sorry. I said spoilers, Tabby. I said spoilers. Screw you, Quick Draw. Screw you. You were team he was going to die. I was team I have faith, but no. Oh, you did. Oh, sorry, Anthony. So you knew anyway, and you didn't. Yeah, a lot of people. Hey, Recycle Dude, how you doing? Yeah, I still held on to the in hopes that he would still be alive, but apparently he is not, and now I'm pissed. And I'm also pissed because y'all know my theory about how I thought the storyline with Carl and Lydia, Alpha's daughter, was going to be given to Daryl, and it's looking like it's not now. It's going to go to that stupid kid. I forgot his name because he's stupid. And oh, I'm sorry, Jake. I said spoilers, guys. I need people to discuss. So if you've watched it, discuss with me. If you're not, I understand. Jump out. I mean, you're watching for the second time now. Oh yeah, right. Talking Dead's over. So yeah, they're replaying it. Oh, Netflix is way behind. Tell us how you really feel. I am. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. And then that stupid kid again is going to be that girl, Lydia. She's going to be what's his face's love interest now, and I'm mad because let's be honest, even Daryl, they haven't used him right in the last couple seasons. He's all just kind of sat there and grunted. Really, he didn't even have lines. He would just look at people and be like, yeah, and that's it. Give me something. Give me something. It's you have freaking Norman Reedus on your show. I stay. I just muted. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. Hello, Dorita and the Lucha Cabre. Yes, smash that damn like button. You know what that gets you? Wrenches. Oh, it's not letting me again. Why? It's not letting me. For some dilly day reason, I can't hand out wrenches again. Hello, Venom Fang. How you doing? I would totally give you a wrench too because you're part of our posse, but it's not letting me again. I don't know why. No. I don't know. I tried, man. I tried. So yeah, looks like that stupid kid. What's her face's stepson? Which I'm sorry, that kid's a little like, he's a little right. It's like you were raised by Carol. Like Carol's such a badass that like that kid should be a badass, especially since we all know what happened to her daughter, right? Huh? Yeah. Morgan trained him too? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. See, Morgan trained him. He's raised by Carol and he's like a little bitch. I don't get it. I really don't. Oh, Alexandra Perez. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, we may talk about other things, but The Walking Dead mid-season premiere started or ended a little bit ago, and I'm a little upset with. I mean, I'm not. I still enjoyed the episode, and the Negan part really got to me. Like, I love Negan, and I can't help but love Negan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is just awesome. Sons of Anarchy. I've actually never seen Sons of Anarchy either. My brother loves it. He swears by it. He's like, you got to watch it, and I will eventually try. Hello, Tonio. How are you doing? Hello, kind of mainstream. Kind of mainstream. Yes, yes, he did. And I am. Sons of Anarchy got cheesy. So I don't know. I want to see it. I'll give it a chance at some point. I also really wanted to watch Preacher when that came out. I saw like the first 2 episodes and I was like, this show's gonna be so good. And then I just like stopped watching it. But it looked really, really good. Ooh, 17 people and 17 likes. I appreciate every single one of you. He's old man, you know. He did look pretty gray, didn't he? He looked pretty gray. But I liked that, little Judith. Little Judith. That girl is the best. Tickles. Hello, Tickles. How are you doing? I haven't seen the episode yet. I'm sure. Oh, I'm sorry. I did tell everybody I was saying spoilers. So if you want to jump out, I totally get it. Kind of mainstream. Yes, little ass kicker is a little ass kicker. I loved that. I loved her character. She's just like when she showed up in the beginning because he stole her what do you call it, compass, and he was about ready to leave. She was like, "Excuse me, did you steal from me?" And then at the end, when she's like, "Okay, shoot you," and he was like, "You should if you do see me again." Then they see each other again, and she shoots his ass. Oh my god! Or shot at him, I should say. He didn't really get shot, but what happened? Who splits the cheese? Rebel Toys, watch the part where he splits the cheese. I don't know what you're talking about. Sean's baby Deku. What? Oh, there's somebody in here called Sean's baby Deku? What the? Who is it? Is it Cheap or Dirty? James and Lisa, who is it? Hello, Betty. What are you doing up? Don't you hit? Didn't you have work today? Didn't you have work in the morning? I'm sorry, I'm keeping you up, aren't I? Say it, Deku. Sean loves that. Deku. Oh man, but little Judith, I'm all about that character. I'm all about. I just love it. I love Dog too. Dog is great. And again, finally they gave what's his face? They gave Daryl lines finally because again he's been grunting the last 2 seasons, which is infuriating. Oh, I watched actually the first 2 seasons of Z Nation. I liked Z Nation, but that's another one that I just like fell off watching. Not because I didn't like it, just because time issues and like I think they're all on Netflix right now, actually. So I might actually keep catch up on that because I did enjoy the first. That's one of those shows is like Game of Thrones. Don't like anybody. Just don't even like a character because they're not gonna live. So hello, Tasha, girl. Did you watch it? Did you watch it? Did you watch tonight's episode? If you did not, I would jump out because I was spoiling some stuff. But if you did, are you as disappointed as I am that Jesus is actually gone? I'm so mad about it. Betty, you didn't watch Walking Dead yet? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Sci-fi does have some great shows. I've watched quite a bit of sci-fi shows. There's also some pretty good movies. I mean, what's the one with what's the one with the you know what I'm talking about, babe, with the Sharknado? I mean, come on. You know, you're editing your reaction video, girl. I was thinking about filming myself or maybe even doing it live when I watched it. But Lizzie B, love you, girl. She's live at that time. So anyone I like, you know, uh LT Anonymous, how's everyone doing? I'm doing fine. How are you doing? We were just discussing Walking Dead, show you like. You may, you know. Oh, Deadly Class. I heard about that one. Oh, did anybody see the preview for that Umbrella? Lisa, is that you? Lisa from Pop Couple has the greatest laugh ever. Brittany can make dolphin noises, but we dropped the dolphin in the chat because Lisa sounds like a dolphin when she laughs. Brittany. Rest in peace, Jesus. Yeah, man. I was so sad, man. I still had hope too in the beginning when he was over the horse. I'm like, no, see, they're gonna take him back. They're gonna take him back. But then when they went through the doors and everybody was like, oh, I was like, no, he's gone. And this sucks. But you know, again, you had that character, you screwed it up. You have Daryl, he's an awesome character. He's not from the comics, but he's an awesome character. And you haven't done much with him. And then this season, they gave him some lines, and I'm happy about it. But I really did think he was going to get like a love interest, and I would love for that to happen because he's just in the woods by himself with a dog. It's weird. I mean, sure, you'd have to take a shower first. You know what I mean? Because he's just always so gross. I love Norman Reedus, but in that show, he's gross. Let's be honest. Although when I met him in real life and we hugged because again I pressed bodies against Norman Reedus also. He smelled lovely. Yeah, we do need another Jesus pop for sure. And I need Judith and I need Dog. I don't care about and the girl with the bow and arrow. I need her and then the one with the crazy hair and the tattoos. God, she is hot. I forgot what her name is. She could just stand and look pretty all day. Oh yes, I would totally meet Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Met Norman Reedus. He was really cool. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I follow Jeffrey Dean Morgan on Instagram. He has like a farm with like ostriches and like donkeys and stuff. You need a Judith in prison. Negan Funko Pop. Oh, that would be a good scene. That would be a good scene. A pop scene where he's like in there and there's just like her at the window. Oh man, that's a good idea, Tasha. I'm down with that. I need to get a Jesus pop. Actually, I don't have Jesus, and I need an Ezekiel for my Shiva, and mostly I need those two right now. I don't really care too much for. She is hot, right? The girl with the curly hair and the tats, and I forgot her name. The one who had the prison tattoo, and Michonne got all territorial with her, like she's lying. She's got a prison tattoo, which I guess automatically makes you a terrible person. And Glenn in the Bat Pop. I had hope that he didn't actually kill Glenn at the end of that. Like when he hit Abraham first, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, not cool because I dug Abraham too, but I was like, all right, cool. They're replacing that situation with Abraham, instead of Glenn. And then for him to turn around and then do him too. Oh my God. I did not want him to die. You're trying to get more Walking Dead pops? Yeah, I have a lot. That's like the biggest. Magna, is that her name with the curly hair and the tats? Yeah, she's hot. That was a good scene. Oh man, we was like Maggie. Oh my god. What's up, Fat Ninja Flip? That is the greatest channel name I've ever heard in my life. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Fat Ninja Flip. It makes me visualize fat ninjas flipping, and I'm all about it. I really am. I want to know who they got to play Alpha. I can't wait to see like her face. Like I know we got to see her at the end today, but we didn't really like get to see who she is. Yeah, that's her name. Oh, thanks a lot. You love me. Oh, I love you too. Much love, much love. Do you watch The Walking Dead? Because that's what we were discussing. I mean, again, this might cater off to some other discussions, but I really wanted to pop on here and talk about The Walking Dead because I was a little disappointed. Jesus is dead, and the love interest that I was hoping for Daryl is going on to that stupid kid. Again, I forgot his name because where's Carol tonight though? Oh my God, Carol. Carol's one of those crossover from the comics to I hated her. Like I hated Andrea in the show, loved her in the comic, hated Carol in the comic, also hated her in the first season when she was always like, "Where's my kid? Why isn't anybody looking for my kid? Help me find my kid," when she's not even out there herself looking for her kid. Oh, is Carol still alive? Because she's a badass. She is. Well, obviously, you haven't watched it in a while, Rebel. She's like, "Hello, Glass Joe. How are you doing? Bonjour." Did I say that right? Probably not. Sorry. I think Chicago accent. Bonjour. Um, Carol became a total badass. She's like a one woman army. she like she sets mofos on fire in her sleep and their sleep. She doesn't even care. Oh yeah, T Dog, then Abraham was also kind of they kind of did T Dog bogus. Like you didn't even right, you didn't even get to see what happened to him. He just like ran away around a corner and then next scene they're like, oh well, T Dog's gone. And I was like, really? Right?
Oh, yeah, something like that.
She will stab you in your sleep. She will set you on fire. She will pour gasoline on you, wake you up before she sets you on fire so you know that she's the one who did it. Because she is a badass. Killed a kid. She would ape shit. Yes, she did. Look at the flowers, Lizzie. Look at the flowers. It's a funny joke, but not so funny to some people. Might not find so funny. I'm like all my sisters were like at a park or stuff with our kids, and there's always that one kid who's just like an a-hole. There's always one. All right. Any parents out there know what I'm talking about? There's always one. It could sometimes be my Cypress. He can be a little a-hole, but like there's always that one other kid that's not yours who's like hitting kids and walking around. We have like code words where we'll look at each other, we'll look at the kid and then we'll look at each other. My sister, my sisters will look at each other and we'll say, look at the flowers. Because that's code word for crazy ass kid. Hello, Theoretical. How are you doing? Sorry I'm late. Didn't really want to hear stories, but I'm glad I'm here. Oh, okay. Well, I'll try not to talk so much about it anymore because I already said what I wanted to say about tonight's episode. So we were talking about past things, past stuff. But yeah, that's our code word for crazy kids. Look at the flowers. uh, you know, it's just a warning, really. I'm too awesome. Thank you, Fat Ninja Flip. Yes, but where was Carol tonight? Sad. Well, I guess that's not a spoiler, theoretical. She just wasn't in tonight's episode. Nothing happened to her. She just went in tonight's episode. Um, but yeah, she as a character for me, man, she totally wanna the kid you have to smack when no one is looking, the baby that would say, "Did you fall?" Yes, yeah, that kid. Jeremy, you know what I'm talking about. There's just some kids who are like, I don't even trust like around my kids. You know what I mean? Because you're just not sure what they're gonna do or break or It's like, there are just some kids out there where I'm just like, where are your parents? And sometimes their parents are there and they're not doing anything about it. Do you have a T? I actually do not have a T-Dog pop either. I have a Tyrese and I have Morgan and I don't have T-Dog. There's a few characters I definitely want. Like there's a couple I don't care about. Like the one who's from Hilltop, the one that Carol was gonna get with, but then he ends up dying and then she doesn't get with him. I've seen that pop out in the wild, when I was shopping. And it's not something I'm gonna get. I don't really care. But no, I would love a T-Dog pop actually. He was great. And they did him bogus. So then he smacked the parents and he said, oh, sometimes I want to. Ooh, sometimes I want to. I don't have a Shane pop either. Was there even a Shane one? Or wasn't he an exclusive, an SDC some exclusive, or that thing about bad little kids? Yeah. Oh, you got T-Dog, Shane, and Dwight for Christmas. Yeah, I don't have a Dwight either. Yeah, I have the bloody I have a bloody Negan and I have the Walker Sasha. There's always the one you keep an eye on. Yeah, it's true. There is always that one kid you keep an eye on. I wouldn't use a chainsaw for zombies either. Seems messy. You don't want none of that crap in your mouth. When he died, he loved Tyrese and was pissed that he died. That he swore there was a conspiracy for strong black dudes. You know what though? I agree with your friend, Fat Ninja Flip. I do. Like they always do them bogus. What the heck? Like Tyrese bogus. He was another one who the character in the comic and then him in the show was like he wasn't a wussy in the show. He just wasn't as because if you've read the comic, then well, for one, Sasha isn't his sister in the comics is his daughter, and then you know what happens to his daughter. Like he takes some people out, like barehanded takes people out. And then when he died, it was like that was a sad episode. Oh. Yeah, you should be happy. Quick draw, you have a headless Herschel. Yeah, the Sasha Walker he got for me for my birthday. I didn't even think I was gonna get it, but he did. So I have the Sasha Walker. And I have a Shiva. Thank you, James, if you're still in here. Love you. I hope we just burn them with a flamethrower. And flamethrowers, actually, if you've ever read the book, or How to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse, I have it in my closet. I'd pull it out right now, but it's behind a bunch of stuff. I think that's what it's called, How to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse. It's actually a bad idea. Setting zombies on fire just causes for them to come at you and now on fire because you have to take out their actual brain and stuff, and it takes a while with fire. So that's actually a very informative book. I don't know if you're crazy like me, but I'll literally think about things like if an apocalypse situation happens, think about it in depth. Oh, I wouldn't do that. I would do this. Yeah, Resident Evil teaches you that. Yeah, you set them on fire, they just keep coming at you and on fire. That just makes everything worse. Or in that book too, it'll tell you if you're in a small space like a camper or something, swords like this would be no good because you don't have room to use it. You would want to use smaller objects. Really read that book. It's pretty informative. Would I say that this season is your favorite? It's one of my favorites. Honestly, my favorite season, I have to say, is probably definitely the first season, and then the one where Negan came because Negan. That's all I got to say about that. I freaking love Negan. Even in the comic book, I wanted to hate him, especially after him killing Glenn, but you just can't. You just can't. He's just like a. Yes, take notes. No fire. Fire bad. I'm an Evil Dead guy. Chainsaw. Oh man, Evil Dead is so good. That first Evil Dead, it traumatized me as a kid. That was one of those movies that when you watched that night, you ran down a dark hallway to turn the light on because you were like not having it. That movie is so good. And I heard that he had like a budget of nothing for that movie. And to have it that creepy, like just like when she came out of the thing and she was just like, yeah, oh my God, for the effects of that time and it to be not CGI or anything, just actual effects. My God, they killed it. Oh, and I found out too that HorrorCon that's going to be in Chicago in August. I found out that Sam Raimi is actually going to be there. Sam and his brother, the one who played Joxer um, in Xena. I can't think of it. It's Ted Raimi. Is it Ted or Tim? He's going to be there too. So I might actually get my Ash Pop signed by Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell, which would be freaking awesome. Ash versus Evil. I haven't seen the last season of that yet. What kind? It's called. Oh, what is it called? What is it called? Flashback, horror flashback. It's in August. It's a horror con. It's flashback weekend or something like that. Hold on, it's my phone. But I'm super excited for it, guys. Spoiler, not that it's spoiler, but I'm just gonna tell you now, Captain Sexy Pants is gonna fly out from Vegas, and we're gonna hangs. If you don't know who Captain Sexy Pants is, you should. He's awesome. Chicago Horror Convention. Yeah, Flashback Weekend Chicago Horror Convention is what it's called. But Sam Raimi's going to be there. That's new. I just found that out today. Sam Raimi, Bruce Campbell, and I'm going to take my Freddy Pop too because Robert Englund's going to be there. So I'm going to get that signed also. I mean, well, here's hoping. You know, sometimes when you go to cons, sometimes the people aren't. Because I went to Wizard World 2 years ago and Bruce Campbell was there, but he wasn't there like when I was there, or he was like early in the day, but then he left and he was, I don't know, I was mad. Yes, Freddy Krueger will be there. Yeah, the tickets aren't like for sale yet. Like all the information for the con is there, their Twitter set up and all that jazz, but it's not even, you can't even buy tickets yet. And they say they'll let you know when tickets are available, yada, yada, yada. So I'm not sure which day I'm going yet. I gotta wait. I want to go the same day. Obviously, Captain Sexy Pants is going. So I'll figure it out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun, especially if Bruce Campbell and he's gonna be there. Am I gonna be able to handle them sexy pants? I don't know. I'm gonna be Mrs. Sexy Pants too. Actually, me and Mrs. Sexy Pants exchanged phone numbers because, like, you know, she's like putting together the whole trip, so she's, you know, asking what else to do when you're out here and stuff. So we've been messaging back and forth, so she can have ideas. You know, you and your size 44 pants. Is that your damn all those sexy pants? It's gonna be sexy pants everywhere, guys. Sexy pants. Although I might be wearing a dress because me and my friend Betty might go again. Like I said, we're gonna try to cosplay Jennifer's body. I think that will be really fun. Also, she kind of looks like Needy, and well, I mean, I got dark hair, like what's her face. So she would be Needy. I'd be Jennifer. That would be fun. Yeah, cons are fun, man. They just are. I love watching all the people walk around in their costumes and just looking, like just nerds hanging out, doing nerdy-ish together. I just love it. Keep killing zombies. Yeah, exactly. What about Sexy Pants? I enter stream and hear Sexy Pants. I was talking about Captain Sexy Pants. He's gonna come out here in August to go to a horror con. A horror con in August. My costume cost me $4. What was your costume? A zombie? Here's a little tip though. If you get fake blood to do zombies, you should get that self-coagulating blood because it looks gross as hell when you first put it on. And then like it really does like self-coagulate. So it gets grosser and grosser the farther you are. Has anybody ever gone to those zombie pub crawls? We have them in Chicago like every freaking year. You get 4 tickets to Comic Con every year to where it wasn't your thing. It wasn't hard and James. It's fun. I mean, well, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. I understand. Um, hey, Capital City Pops, how are you doing? I saw you earlier on the Gasolcast. You did a good job. Was that an invite? What for you, Rebel? Yes, come to HorrorCon too. Okay, so we can see your sexy pants. I'm just saying. You made the mistake of drinking before I went? Oh man, oh, you're welcome. Yeah, you guys did a good job. It was a good job. When he was like, "Oh, answer whose questions whose questions were who?" The second I heard the one was like, "What was the dumbest thing you've ever done on your own?" Like just decided to do on your own. I was like, "Oh, that was obviously a Chris question. Like it's no contest." You said pub. Oh yeah, pub crawl. There's zombie pub crawls. People dress up as zombies and they walk. Fun fact too. When Zombieland came out, we got to see it like 2 days, or maybe it was the day before it came out to actual theaters. All you had to do was dress up as a zombie and go to this park that was near the theater they were going to play it at. And as long as you were dressed as a zombie, you got to go see that movie for free. But it was like in the middle of, it wasn't even October, I don't think. It was like in the middle of some other months. And a horde of zombies were running down the street. And there was this lady who got, I mean, there were like a lot of people. And there was this lady who was getting in her car. She was in her car, and we were like crossing this one street, and a bunch of the dudes just like went to the window and like slammed their hands on it, and like they were shaking her car. This lady about like she thought it had happened. She was like, no, like it started. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna pie. It was hilarious. Yeah, it was summer for sure, right, babe? I think so. It was really not Halloween time. So it's not when you expect a like crap zombies to run down the street. Uh, that was a fun time. But we got to see that movie before everybody else. And yes, we dressed up as zombies and then got to go see zombies. It was me and hubby and then my sister Lynn. Knott's Berry Farm has a good scary farm around Halloween. Knott's Berry Farm. Where are you from, Hardin James? Hardin's James. We go to Gobert's every year. Gobert's, Gobert's. I've heard people pronounce it either or. Um, it's a pretty cool place. $69 views on my newest video. Love you all. Theoretical, isn't it nice? It is. Like I remember too, like my first 100 subscribers. I was like, oh my god, that is so awesome. Like 100 people subscribe to me, and then the count goes up, and you're like, oh, people are actually watching my videos. Because I mean, this isn't fun if there's nobody interacting with you. It's just not, because then it's just us talking to cameras, right? And then uploading it for like who? Us to watch again? That's just, it's so much fun when you get people. Hello, Michael McReynolds. Girl, stop by to smash the like button for you and my friend. Oh, thank you, Michael. You're awesome. It is. It's amazing. And it's, you know, we are our own, like, we say it all at Funko family. We are like, we all have each other's backs. You know what I mean? Nobody is, um, I don't know how to say it. We don't, we just all have each other's backs. We all watch our. I mean, I don't get to watch everybody's videos every time they upload. I wish I could, but it's just impossible. We all have lives besides that, but I love that about us, and I love to collaborate. If you're talking to me, Capital City Pops, I'm down. That's another thing I like. I've met so many I'd like to say it friends on here, and I feel like I have friends everywhere. Um, like Iran, she's my friend. She's from South Africa. Like, never in my life did I think I would be able to say I know somebody in South Africa. That's crazy and fun and cool and yes, positive vibes only, like Forever Freaky Funko said. Exactly. We're just a positive group of nerdy nerds, man. You missed a lot today, did you? Did you quick draw? Uh, well, you watched The Walking Dead, right? That was just most important. That was my day consisting of I did some light housework, cooked dinner, and watched The Walking Dead. Did the new episode Walking? Yes, it did, Simone. It did. It aired tonight, and it was good. But we were done talking about it, so there's no more spoilers. So if y'all want to stick around, go ahead. No more spoilers of tonight's episode. I live on Neptune. It's cold here. You live on Neptune. Girl, you must have great internet. Like, really great. Oh, girl, do you have a DVR? Oh, AMC. They'll play it next weekend, right before they play the new episode. Yeah, I didn't watch very many videos today earlier. I watched Lindsay's video earlier. And I was in her stream tonight, but I was watching Walking Dead at the same time. I told her I was. She knew it. I was like, girl, I will come in and say hi here and there, but Walking Dead is on. Um, but yeah, I watched her, and I watched a tiny little bit of Cheap and Nerdy when they were redoing their shelves and stuff. Well, that was it. That's all I did. Oh, well, the Gasocast. I watched you guys. I watched you when I made dinner. I made gyros and watched their stream. Yes, totally. More collaborations. That's what it's about, man. It's fun. I can't wait till I get to the box too, because yes, we must have tons of fun this summer. I'm excited for summer because this winter has kicked my butt, guys. I'm done with it. What is this thing life? I watch everyone's videos. It feels that way sometimes, Jeremy, doesn't it? Oh, I gotta watch this video. I've come to a good balance of watching videos. You totally be down to do collaboration. Sweet, sweet, sweet. You have a Instagram, right? We can message that way. It's a community of people talking about what they like and enjoy. Like, it is what it is. Some people, don't get pops. Like pops is just an example. There's a lot of other things people in my life don't get. Like, people don't understand why you're a grown ass woman collecting tiny little vinyl dolls, but that's fine. You don't have to get it. I don't get golf. You know what I mean? I don't get it. You spend a lot of money on clubs and tiny little balls, and that's fine. It's your money. Do what you want with it, but I don't get it. Doesn't mean it's wrong. You do you, boo. Oh, the Lego movie's good. Batman Lego's hilarious. The Lego Batman movie, I'll watch it just because I want to watch it. Although I think the guy who does the voice for him is really funny too. I can't think of his name right now, but he's funny. Is that light too bright? Is it? Is it? It's a fault lamp, guys. There we go. The Lego movie too. I didn't know if there was a part two. Is there a part two? I've seen Lego Ninjago, and that one was all right. It wasn't that great. The Lego movie's funny, but my favorite is definitely the Batman Lego movie. Did anybody see that thing today? Um, I don't know. I only saw it for a second, and I was doing stuff, so I put it down. Did anybody see that like short of the Captain Marvel movie? Like trailer, I want to say, but done with pops. I don't know if like a fan made it or if Funko did it themselves. But did anybody else see that? It was on Twitter. I'm pretty sure I saw that. It was cool looking. Yeah, at first I was like, really grown people collecting little bubble dolls, and then I looked at my cave with all my stuff. It's more mature than my collection. It's you know. Oh, you saw that Frost Queen? It was really cool. They do. Yeah, have you seen the literal walls people have, like Admiral Funko and stuff? Literal walls. Or Glamma. Love you, Glamma. Hope you're doing good. But you know what though? All my life I've collected like all kinds of figures and stuff. Like I had a lot of um I did have a Freddy Krueger NECA figure for the longest. It was like one of my favorite things. Then my dog ate it. It was a real sad story. Actually, my 4-year-old loved him. So then I would carry it around in my diaper bag and stuff. Like loved it. He wouldn't go out, he wouldn't leave the house without it. I remember one time my mother-in-law, she was going through to grab a diaper or something for him when he was little, and she pulls out the Freddy Krueger doll. And she's like, "Why do you have this?" And I'm like, "Oh, because he likes it." She was like, "Why?" And I'm like, "I don't know, because he's Freddy." She didn't get it. She was like, "He's creepy," and I was like, "Yeah, but he likes it." Yeah, they're not expensive. They're let's face it, they are like the poor man's collectible, but some of them can give you some serious coins. So that's all that matters, right? I know my Shiva's like 70, I want to say. I mean, it could be lower than that now because Pop, um, what do you call it? Stash PD always like fluctuates. Um, I don't know how you would guesstimate how much a signed Scott Wilson is, but that's probably in the triple digits. And I paid like $50 for a box of 6 pops. So you saw the Child's Play trailer also. I did a reaction video. Ooh, I'll watch that, DK. I haven't seen the trailer for it yet. I wanted to. I did see the trailer. Anybody else seen it? If you're watching Walking Dead tonight, you saw it. To like $22.99 and up for NECA. Yeah, it's true. This was a long time ago though. I bought it like before I had my 4-year-old, and then some of them can get really expensive. What was I saying before that? I always lose my train of thought, guys. Oh, the trailer for Pet Cemetery that was on tonight during The Walking Dead. It looks good. It looks good. You can never really say with just a trailer. So I'm fingers crossed this is good because you hate that they remade Pet Cemetery. See, quick draw. That's the way I'm usually when I'm like, why? Why would you do that? It's so great. Um, I think it looked good though. The preview again, you can't judge a book by its cover or a movie by a preview. You really cannot. It looked good. It was like a new take. You're not a big horror fan. Oh, Capital City. Why not? It's great. Horror's great. You're not in horror. That's cool. I get it. Some people aren't into. Again, I don't like golf. So, oh, that little boy deserves all the awards. Oh my God. No fair. No fair. When he was, that movie. Love The Walking Dead, but yeah, that's as scary as you'll go, Walking Dead. Yeah, the little boy was. You liked Pet Cemetery 2 better? I didn't dislike Pet Cemetery 2, but I thought the first one was better. Oh, yeah. kind of mainstream. Yeah, I saw that, and hubby didn't see the commercial at the time. He was doing something else or looking down at his phone, and then because it was in a very specific commercial, right? And then at the end with the license plate and said Nosferatu, or yeah, the way you spelled it, I was like, wow, that looks awesome. And he was like, what? I missed it. What? And I was like, it's a show, I guess. Yeah, that looked good. AMC again, they do some awesome shows. I really wanted to again get into Preacher because Preacher looked good, and I did see the first 2 episodes and I dug them, but I don't have I don't have all the time in the world to watch all the shows. I really wish I could. Like I got to watch all of Black Mirror because I was sick, so I was literally like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm staying in this bed and ordering food. I ain't doing nothing. And um, I really liked Black Mirror. You like horror and fantasy? I do too. I also really much like fantasy. That's why my favorite movie is Labyrinth, and probably second favorite movie is Dark Crystal. And has anybody ever seen Legend with Tim Curry? Has anybody ever seen that movie? Mm. Chase World. Hey, lady, did you get the chance to see my last video? No, I did not actually. Chase World. I will though. You have? You never heard of Legend? Girl, it's so good. It's by who was the director? I believe it's Ridley Scott. I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that. But it's got a movie. It's a movie with Tim Curry, and he's the devil, and it's about well, they don't call him the devil, but he's kind of like a devil. It's a fantasy movie. Tom Cruise is in that movie, and it's about it's fantasy. There's fairies and elves and all that, but it's dark. It's a dark movie. So it's kind of like fantasy-ish, like Labyrinth and Dark Crystal, but like on a way darker level. But it's about unicorns too. That's like the big premise. That's one of the creatures in there. He steals one of their horns, the devil. Well, he makes his minions steal it, and Tim Curry and the devil as the devil in that movie. Oh, Legend. Chase World, you've seen Legend? Yeah, I hope they never remake that movie either. It's perfect. That movie's perfect. Yeah, he scared me too, Tickles. He was, I mean, let's face it, it's Tim Curry, right? So he was gonna nail it. He was gonna nail that part. I mean, he nailed being a transsexual cross-dressing alien, and that's not a role not many could say they could just do. Um, you keep being awesome too, Frozen Fury. Are you leaving me? I understand people got lives. Um, He's got that creepy face, Tim Curry. Yeah. Has anybody ever seen that thing on Facebook? Or I mean, I've only ever seen it on Facebook, but it's literally like 2 minutes of Tim Curry laughing, where someone put together 2 minutes of Tim Curry laughing. So like every movie he's in laughing. It is the funniest video. I love it. And if you've not seen it, you should. It might even be on YouTube. Literally like streaming, hoping, supporting others, just making the rounds. Oh, thank you, Frozen Fury. You're awesome. You know of Legend, but don't think you've seen it. DK, it's a good movie. It's again dark and creepy. And I should not have probably been watching that as a little kid, but my mom always like she knew that I was like into fantasy and again unicorns and fairies. Does anybody ever seen crap? What's it called? Is it called Dragon Hunter or something? Dragon Hunter. Crap, honey. He'll know what I'm talking about, I think. Dragon Hunter. It's got the guy from the second Ghostbusters, the one who is Sigourney Weaver's like assistance guy. It's got him. He's in it, and they do a lottery too for all the women in the village. They do a lottery. They put their name in a bowl basically because they got to sacrifice yearly or monthly or I don't even remember how often. Or no, Dragon Slayer. I want to say it's called. Damn it, this is gonna piss Piss me off. That's also a really good movie, and I used to watch it all the time, and probably should not have when I was a kid. Also, we all know this about me already. Red Sonja and Conan the Barbarian. Sleepaway. Oh my god. That movie was like that movie. My girl Betty was like, "Girl, you gotta come here and watch Sleepaway Camp." Okay, and it was a slasher film, and I was like, "Yeah, it's like a slasher film. It's not that great. Not that I hated it because I love horror. So it was campy. It was horror until the very end. And if anybody has not seen that movie, then I'm not even gonna say what the end is. But when that end happened, Chase World, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean. The very end when she's like, holding the holding the head standing there naked was mind blowing. I was literally like, kind of mainstream, yeah, you know what I mean. I was like, I'm looking back at her, I'm looking back at the screen, I'm looking back at her, I'm looking back at the screen. Is that what I think? Is that what I think it is? And she's just like, yeah, it's what you think it is. I was so mind blown. Oh, I'm crying actually. That was that movie was oh, that was so messed up. Robot Chicken did a toy version. Oh my god, I gotta watch that. I used to watch Robot Chicken all the time. I haven't in years, but oh man. You might well, it's a possibility. It is a definite possibility. I've laughed so hard before that I literally like almost died. Not even joking. Just from choking. Yeah, dragons are awesome. But if Dragon Slayer was a great movie, it's from the 80s, I believe. Yeah, definitely the 80s. Watch it. It was good. It's like one of the early seasons. Um, I don't remember seeing that. You could be right. It's been a while, but God, I love Robot Chicken. I liked when they were always making fun of M Night Shyamalan. Do you remember that? What a twist! God, I should watch that show more. I also used to watch all the time Aqua Teen, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. You remember that? Oh my God, that was such a good show. Oh, what was it? The neighbor. He was my favorite. Carl. Was that his name? Carl. Hello, G Man. How are you doing? What are we talking about? You're lost. We're just talking nerdy shit. That's what we're talking about, as per usual. We were talking about The Walking Dead. But I'm done talking about it now because Meatwad is the best. Meatwad was my second favorite. Carl just made me laugh all the time. He's just always like, what, like he was the voice of reason on that weird ass show. I remember Space Ghost too. Yes, I used to watch that always. You know what I did not watch though, and I should have. The one with the guy who's kind of like um my brother loves that show, and I'm drawing a blank. Where he's kind of like a James Bond character, but he's stupid. God, you guys know what I'm talking about. Archer, yes, Tickles. Archer, yes. My brother loves Archer. He's always like, yes, watch it. And I will try to get into it at some point. I know there's probably already like, what, 15 seasons of Archer or something like that. Yeah, I hear Archer's really funny. I would give it a try. I would. It just I don't have enough time to watch TV. But it looks like it's right up my alley. Oh, you watch Dragon Ball Z Capital City? I don't watch I used to okay, you done talking Walking Dead? Yes, LJ. Did you not watch it tonight? I mean, if you have input, you can talk about it, I guess. But yeah, we're done talking about it. You sent the link to my Instagram just now. Did you just stumble in? Yeah, we were talking about Archer that I have not seen it, Queenie Todd, but that I need to see it. My brother keeps telling me I need to see it. And I mean, I agree with him. I want to see it. It's just a time issue. Oh my god. Oh, he sent me the sleepaway camp. It's just you have a hard time with stupid humor. I do too sometimes, depending. Like me for stupid humor, like Dumb and Dumber. I cannot stand Dumb and Dumber. I know people love it. I don't understand. It is literally it's so stupid. I don't get it. I love it. What a new season start. Oh, you saw G Man tonight? Yeah, I know. It was good. Again, I'm a little upset about I'm a little upset about that. But other than that, I dug it. I dug it. Hello, the preacher and Governor Blue Whale. How are you doing? You could get anything Archer call it flirting with each other. Hey man, I'm not kink shaming anybody. You into what you're into, girl. Do you? Yeah, I want to watch Archer, but I just haven't had time. Done editing and uploading the reaction. My computer didn't want to upload and finally got it now. Yeah, sometimes I feel like YouTube, I don't know if it's just like timing. Um, the horror miser Monty G. What's up? How are you doing? We're just talking. Well, now we're talking Archer, but we were talking The Walking Dead um a minute ago. Dragon Ball Z, we were talking about that too. I don't watch Dragon Ball Z. I do watch anime. My daughter watches a lot more anime than I did. I We used to watch anime a lot in the past. Like, have you ever seen my favorite is Ninja Scroll? I loved Ninja Scroll. I used to have it on VHS and I wore the crap out of that movie too. Yes, I'm aging myself. VHS tape, guys. Um, but Ninja Scroll was a good movie. My daughter's more into anime than I am. Um, but it is what it is. You into it, you into it. I did watch Pokemon all the time too. I loved Pokemon, the original one with Ash and Brock and Misty. Um, I actually would stay up really late smoking weed and drinking with my friends and then stay up till like 5 in the morning just to watch Pokemon. I look back at it now like, what the hell were you thinking? But yeah, it's true. Hello, good morning, Pennywise. Always catch you in the morning, hon. I'm sorry. You have a good day at work, buddy. And you have fun catching them kids. You'll go Super Saiyan your own way. Did I say that right? Super Saiyan? Saiyan? You're smoking weed right now. Oh, LJ, LJ. I wish. I actually have not smoked since October at my brother's wedding. Um, you know me, I'm pro weed. I just lately have not done it. I've been busy. Not even like busy. It's just I gotta keep my head in the game for my 4-year-old. He's insane. Oh, Critters. Holy crap, Critters is a good movie. Oh my god. That's another one like that I watched as a kid, and I swear to God, there was like any little noise. I'm like, it's a freaking critter. It's a freaking critter. It is a freaking. I remember I had a birthday party, and I had a couple girlfriends come over, and we watched that movie, and I had to sleep over, so we watched a bunch of horror movies. They came over, and um, I was being the badass. It was my birthday, and they were all like, "Oh my god, I'm so scary! I'm so scared!" I'm like, "It's nothing. It's nothing." And they were like, help me to the bathroom, like, take me there, because again, some of them hadn't even been to my house before, so I can understand them. And we were young, they were scared. And then I was like acting like a total badass until everybody passed out except for me. And I was in my bed like, what's that? What's that? I remember jumping every time I had to get up to go to the bathroom, or like I had littler siblings too, so y'all know the deal. I had to take care of them a lot. I remember jumping 5 feet off my bed and running down the dark hallway to flick on the light because I was so scared. How do you get your child to potty train? Oh my God, honey, each one is different. I have no specific um I have no specific logic for you on this. Okay. My daughter was easy peasy lemon squeezy, and my boys have all been like my 4 year old. I'm still, yes, I'm 4. I'm still kind of in the process of potty training. He's fine if he's home and he's butt naked. If he's home and he's butt naked, he's great. He's gravy. He'll just go to the bathroom whenever. But like if we take him out, you constantly have to keep asking him because he won't even go like, well, I have to potty. He'll just pee himself. So I have no actual help for you. He came in for the weird after talk. Yeah, what are we talking? We got the Archer, now we're in the potty training. Hello, Joseph Erickson. How are you doing? Puppet Master. I used to have, I don't know what happened to him either. I don't know if he got ruined in that flood we had like decades ago, but I used to have like a life size Blade doll. I loved him. Oh my God, that was like my most precious. I don't want to say it might have been the flood that he got ruined in, or I might have just lost him during a move or something. God, I loved that thing. And he's gone now, and I'm sad. But the original Puppet Master is so good. Hello, Kristen. How are you doing, girl? How are you doing? Um, I didn't upload the video yet, but I tagged you in the Capital City Pops. I was tagged in one of those too. The video that you were talking about during Castlecast. The Would You Rather Pop Edition. I tagged you in it, Kristen. So when that video comes up, I tagged you and Rebel. I tagged you also, and B Cobb. I want to say, I think it was B Cobb, you and Kristen, Rebel and Kristen Rebel. You fine ladies. How did you come up with the name Lady Days? Okay, guys. So here's the big secret, right? um, One of my favorite movies is Dazed and Confused. I freaking love it. It's just one of my favorite movies. I also was called Michelle a lot when I was younger, who is Pickford's. Well, they call him Pink, or no, not him, not Pink. Who's the other guy? The one who had the house, the one who sold weed during the movie. Mila Jovovich's character. People called me her a lot growing up. So I watched that movie. I loved it a lot. He's 2 and it frustrates me. It keeps coming. Yeah, honey, 2 is frustrating. They don't call it terrible twos for nothing. It's frustrating. They literally just brats. 2. I mean, once you get over it. But again, I told you, my 4-year-old, he's basically potty trained. He's naked at home all the time. He'll just go to the bathroom and stuff. But he didn't even like to wear clothes in general. Like if we're going somewhere, I'm like, oh, we're gonna go. He's fine. He'll get dressed, but he's not even fully potty trained, because if we're out and about, you literally have to be on top of him or he'll just pee himself. All right, all right, all right. Wooderson. Yes. Okay. Well, back to how I got the channel name. I loved that movie. Then I met my friend Betty. I got her in the movie. She loved the movie. And yeah, the soundtrack to it too is amazing, isn't it? Oh my God. I could listen to that soundtrack every day, all the time. she got into it, and we came up with the name like she was dazed, or I was dazed, she was dizzy. That was like again our nicknames because we were like little stoner kids in high school, right? So yes, Pickford, that's his name. Thank you, Betty. That's Betty, by the way. That's Dizzy. We also had nicknames like she loved Mickey, so it was Mickey, Minnie, Dazed, Dizzy. So my name was like nickname was Dazed. Then came later on, Lady Days formed. I would play online games with a hubby. Well, not with hubby because when you're online, it's one person. We'd switch off controllers. So I would just be on his account, and people would always confuse me again with this thick Chicago accent I got going, and my voice in general. I would always get confused. I would always get confused as a little boy. Like all the time I'd be online like screw you, or yeah, got you, or like yeah, stabbed you, especially in Call of Duty. The shit talking that goes down in Call of Duty if anybody plays that, right? So no, we're not talking Walking Dead anymore, Jacob. You're good. You're good. But so I would talk shit back, and people would be like, little boy, shut up, or get out of there, little boy, and I'd be like, I'm a girl. so, because that's his online name is, what is it? Fear Me. I want to say Fear Me 422. Um, they assumed I was a boy, and I got sick of it because I'd be like, no, I'm a girl. So then I turned around and made my own PSN account, and I wanted to make sure they knew I was a lady. Because they literally would not believe me. I'd be like, no, I'm a girl. And they'd be like, shut up, you're lying. I'm like, no, dude, I don't know if it's because of the girls can't play video games or they don't want to believe they're being killed by a girl. I don't know. So I put lady in front of dazed, and there it was. It's been my gaming tag, my gamer tag for since like, I don't even know, 2010 ish. And then I just thought it was a good channel name. So there we go. What is the most expensive pop at the moment? I believe it's still on Stashpedia. I believe it's my Crystal Blue Heisenberg from The Walking Dead. I mean, The Walking Dead. Got it on brain, guys. My Crystal Blue Heisenberg from Breaking Bad. But I do have a signed Scott Wilson and a signed Glenn. So I would assume a Scott Wilson is probably worth more. Again, I don't know how you would go about seeing the value of a signed pop. You know what I mean? Is there some place or some authority that the Crystal Blue Heisenberg is 111 right now? Yeah, it fluctuates all the time, doesn't it? That's Stashpedia. I mean, they don't update the pops as fast as they do the prices. Am I right? Anybody else agree with me? Jesus, why can't I find my Stashpedia? There we go. I am Lady Dash Days on Stashpedia for anybody who cares. Oh yeah, he's 111. Those are my, oh, you're not gonna be able to see it because it's too bright. That's too dim. But and you're still not gonna see it. Well, it's that, and then my Shiva, and then this guy, which is the Dr. Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I love him. He's a sexy beast. But my Hoggle from Labyrinth, that's really gone up too. He's $60 now. Jesus. Oh, my Pennywise, my metallic Pennywise is 50. Sweet. This live stream is jumping. You really enjoy it? Jumping. Yours is the Funky Phantom. Oh, you have a Funky Phantom? Really? Wow. What is my Stashpedia? It is Lady with a dash dazed. And you're probably not going to see that. Sorry. I'm trying. All caps, Lady dash dazed. You need Hoggle. Yeah, I need the white suit Jareth girl. I really do. I've had Hoggle for a long time. He was one of my first pop. Well, my first was a 6-pack of the Walking Dead, like I said, the when I got it signed by Scott Wilson. So those were my first 6, and then from there, when I found out they had them for Labyrinth, I was like, "Gimme, gimme, gimme!" Got a bunch of them. Well, my siblings got me. Like my sister Lynn got me my Ludo and my Hoggle. Could have been my sister Jenna. I'm not really sure. Then I see that they had them for Dark Crystals, and then I see they had them for all the, for Freddy, and then that rabbit hole just keeps getting deeper and deeper, and you just keep getting like gimme, gimme, gimme. So, hello Edward, how are you doing? My highest Funko item is the Comic Con Bloody Jaws reaction figure. Bloody Jaws reaction figure. I don't even know. I don't know all of Funko does. I know they do pops. I know they have those like wacky wobblers and the Pez, but I don't even know everything else that Funko does. I really don't. Oh, you have a Luna Lovegood. You hear that, Betty? He's got a Luna Lovegood. She wants one bad. She collects Harry Potter. We both love Harry Potter. She loves Mart, and she collects that line. I don't. It's a it's something that I would like again to collect, but it's so big. It's like, oh, do I start now? Oh, you have a Red Krampus? Krampus was a good movie. I thought it was hilarious. Um, you broke my like button. Ugh, that means you broke your phone, bro. Don't break your phone. Yours is Dacian W. Yeah, it's too big of a collection. That's the same thing how I feel about Game of Thrones. I would totally get all of them. I freaking love Game of Thrones, but it's it's ginormous, and I'm not so much a completionist, but if I start a line, I kind of want to, like I really want to finish my Gargoyles line. I would love that one. It's hard. There's a lot of the stone and the regular ones, but like, my God. And Stranger Things. See, if I were to do a huge line, I think it's definitely got to be Stranger Things. I love that show. You love the Gargoyle ones, Queenie? Yeah, girl. There. I have Angela, and then the Stone Angela. I have the Demona, and then the Stone Demona, and then I have the Stone Goliath, and that's it. But I need more. I need all of them. But that one's kind of hard too because some of them were exclusives for only other stores, and then the what do you call it? Or no, wait, I don't have the Stone Angela. I only have the regular Angela. The one in Stone is a chase, and it was only in those GameStop boxes that came out this freaking this holiday season. So it's like, good luck with that. It was a good cartoon. I loved that. I loved that show as a kid. I loved Batman the Animated Series. Um, what else? Oh, we already know about my X-Men love for I sang my version, my rendition of the theme song the other day. I loved that 90s X-Men cartoon. That was great. Anybody remember the Animaniacs? I love that too. Oh my god. Animaniacs. Hello, Aussie. How are you doing? How's your little birdie? How's he been? Confidence Plus. Hello, Confidence Plus. Yes, it is. It is a salt lamp I have back here. It is a gift I got from hubby for, was it my birthday? I don't remember. My birthday, Mother's Day, something like that. You still need the Angela Common pop from the GameStop box? Oh, you don't have the common? I have the common. I need the Chase. JC's looking for it still too. That's the only one he needs from Nerdy Treasures. Yeah, that's the only one he needs too. Do they help with your breathing? Confidence Plus. I'm not really sure, sweetie. I don't know. It does. I feel it helps me sleep at night. That's for sure. It's the perfect like night light. It's not overly bright, and apparently it is supposed to give like positive ions, purifying a little bit, but I can't really tell if you it yes, Space Child 422. That's my hubby by the way, if anybody doesn't know, that's him. He's in the other room watching this. He loves Nerdy Treasures. I also like JC. Watch out for his latest video. It's going to be me and him. Well, I don't know if it's going to be the next video he puts out. Probably not, but me and him are going to recast The Princess Bride. And I'm excited. And Mel from Kitty Sam's World, if you're here still, girl, I saw your suggestion, your message you sent me on Insta. I might use that character for Wesley. I'm not down for the new Aladdin. Why remake something that is amazing already? Yeah, I haven't seen the preview for it. I know what's his face is supposed to be what's his face? Will Smith is supposed to be the genie. I heard that. But I haven't seen the commercial for it yet. I'm dying to see a commercial for the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. They've only had there was just one little clip where it was just like the title screen, and then it says from Guillermo del Toro, and that was it. I'm so excited for that. I loved Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I remember like every Halloween, me and my littler sisters would like sit around after we went trick-or-treating, like going through the candy and stuff. We would just like pass the book around and like tell the scary stories. Do you guys remember the one? Anybody here who's read those books? Do you remember the one? I'm the Viper. He kept getting the call like, I will be there in 15 minutes. And then he kept the call like, I'm the Viper. I'm coming in like 5 minutes. And the guy's really scared of this guy. And then he gets there and he's like, I'm the Viper. I wish to wash and wipe your windows. Does anybody remember that? Oh my God. Dude, that brings back so many. I'm so excited. Or there was that story of like the toe soup where like that lady made soup from like a severed toe. Oh, God, so weird. They were so weird. Hello, Brandon the Pinocchio. I have not I didn't see you come in. I'm sorry. Hello. Who needed the common Angela GameStop pop? I have one. I don't want. The common, I don't know. I was saying Nerdy needs the Chase, the stone one. I have the common one. Yeah. That I got from Vaulted, who is now her channel name is not Vaulted anymore. Vaulted Funko. Edward. Bleh. Yeah. It was pretty demented child book, I'll tell you that much. It is directed and geared towards kids, but yeah, there's a story in there where a girl makes toe soup. And that's gross. Anybody else seen good horror movies lately? On Netflix, possibly? Give me some suggestions. Again, I saw Black Mirror. I haven't watched the Bandersnatch movie yet. I heard is that what it's called? Bandersnatch, right? Isn't Bandersnatch like you have the Leatherface lady chase? Lady, if you still need one. I don't have the chase. I have the regular one. You know what though? Those were the ones like if I got it, sure, that would be great. I'd love it. But it's one of those ones where like the chase wasn't that, significant that like I needed it because it was literally like just some splattering of blood, not even that much, It was just like a hello geek, how are you doing? You have two of them? Well, hey, if you're looking at, did anybody see Leatherface? Um, it's just called Leatherface, I'm pretty sure. It's like the was that on Netflix or did I watch that on it was like the story of how like Leatherface was brought up. So it was all right. I didn't think the guy who played Leatherface was so scary, but those if anybody else has seen it, he's like in a mental institution for other kids who are crazy. A space child said he'd do a mystery trade with you for what? You hate horror, Kristen. I know. I bet you do, honey. You're such a sweet soul. I believe you. Velvet Buzzsaw. I heard that. Well, I only heard one woman's opinion. I forgot her channel name, but she did a review on it. She said that it was kind of sucky. I haven't. I was going to give it a shot. I do like Jake Gyllenhaal, um, but I haven't watched it yet. That Leatherface movie was good, except for I didn't think the kid who played Leatherface was all that scary. I mean, until the end, I guess. But there was this couple in the insane asylum, like that they jailbreak. Those two were batshit crazy. Batshit crazy. You watched it last night, I think. Which one? The Leatherface or the Velvet Buzzsaw? Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. I haven't seen it again yet, but I'm gonna give it a try. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about Outlander. Uh, I haven't seen it yet though, so again, I'll try to give it a try. I just time is the issue. It's kind of weird, but it's something new. Velvet Buzzsaw, it was different for sure. Yeah, that's what the girl was saying. She was like, it was, um, she said that it was kind of good. She said it was kind of good, like, and some visual effects in it were like pleasing to her eye. But she said that the characters, like, none of the characters were like, um, she didn't like any of the characters. She's like, I know they were supposed to be like this, like LA art scene kind of group of people, and pretentious is supposed to be like the characters. She's like, but none of them were like likable at all. So yeah, Wally, what's your stash? Let me know. They felt like cutouts. Oh, so boring. Your stash is Wally. Wally. Wally is one of my favorite Disney movies. That movie is deep. That movie is deep. Capital City Pops. I probably have the smallest collection here. Yeah, I heard you only like 65. Boy, I don't even feel bad about that. I've been collecting them since like 2014, 2015 ish. So we're around there. And I just hit 101, but I don't like, again, I'm not roasting anybody who like collects, just them in general. I only collect really what I like. So well, again, not even because I really like Game of Thrones and I would collect them, but like I don't have that kind of cash and space is an issue. So I really am selective of what I collect. So um my collection consists mostly of The Walking Dead, horror, and Marvel. I have some other like gargoyles. I have a few gargoyles. Um and like some other ones like my 2 packs of Romeo and Juliet and Dirty Dancing of like movies that I like love. So you want to represent that you love those movies, but I don't have a great deal either, bro. I only got 101 according to my stash. Although that's probably not true. I probably have a little more than 101, but I'm terrible at updating my stash. And also there's a couple that aren't even on stash yet, which infuriates me. Does that infuriate anybody else? When you're like, oh, new pop, and then you go to put it in there and it's not even in there yet, and you're like, Jesus. Most of mine are exclusive and some commons. Yeah, I only have, I mean, even out of the 101, I only have 5 chases. 5 chases. I have a lot of Walgreens exclusive. We have the best luck at Walgreens. I know a lot of people say it's trash. It is trash with the box damage. I swear to you, there's this box monster at Walgreens. They go in there and just smash boxes for no freaking reason. But that's where we got most of our chases. And your Bigfoot still has no value on stash. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes they just don't get no value and don't even like I have the MacGyver pop. It took forever for it to even get on stash, and I think it still doesn't even have a value, which is fine. I don't care. I'm not trying to sell it. It's MacGyver. Anybody else watch MacGyver? Me and hubby basically got MacGyver not because it was like the best show on the planet, but because we both have like fond memories of like, hanging out with older family members who loved MacGyver. So we have the MacGyver pop, but I don't even know. It might still not even have a value. Yeah, Chase World. I know you got a crap ton, and like you got most of those just like last year, right? In like 1 year's time. You're just like a magnet for chases, man. Some people just have all the luck with that. You were in love with MacGyver. Yeah, the old show, right? Like I know there was a remake. I never saw any of the I'm late on this, but I remember my favorite Evil Dead called Army of Darkness. Oh yes. I have a figure. Um Again, it's in a box in the back of my closet. I have a bunch of stuff still from when we moved in here that I just didn't pull out because my kids are so grabby, the other two. But I have a figure of I think it's a McFarlane figure of Ash and Evil Ash, and then it's got the little book, the what do you call it, book? But I find that Army of Darkness is hilarious. Like, and I know it's supposed to be, but the evolution of that story from the first movie to the third movie is like epic to me, guys. The first movie is scary as shit. Like, again, I told you in the beginning of the stream how much that movie scared the crap out of me. And then the second one was like kind of funny, still kind of scary. And then the third one is just hilarious. There's nothing scary about the third one, but that's when Ash finally really did get his like personality. You know what I mean? There's a remake of the Army of Darkness. What? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, me and Betty seen the musical. Did anybody else ever see the musical for Army of Darkness? I mean, well, no, Evil Dead. They actually don't even go into Army of Darkness. They talk about it for like 2 seconds, and that's it. The musical's hilarious, and I suggest you do not wear any clothes that you're in love with when you go see that, because at least if you're in like the first 3 rows, because you're gonna leave a bloody mess. Groovy baby. Yes, we were in the splatter section too, me and Betty. It was fun. It was so much fun. There's literally a song called what was that? They're like, what the fuck was that? It's so good. If you have not seen hello Iran. I was just telling people about how awesome this little community is, and like this little Funko fam, and how we all interact with each other, and it's so much fun and it's so great. And then I had a friend named Iran from South Africa, and how crazy is that you could say you know somebody from South Africa. So hello, my friend. That's her, guys. And if nobody in the stream is subscribed to her, do it, do it, do it. She's awesome. Yes, and she comes all the way from South Africa. Right? I'm right, right? South Africa? Anyway, I feel like I got friends all over the world, and it's great. It's a great feeling. Since I've never left, I was going to say I never left Chicago, but that's not true. I've been to Indiana, Wisconsin, and Michigan. I was in Florida once too, but I was too young to appreciate it. I was also at Disney World once, but I was too young to appreciate it. The only thing I remember of my trip, because I was like 3 to Florida, was that the beaches were super hot, like super hot. Like the sand was burning my feet, and I had to jump from people's blankets. Like people I didn't know, I just had to jump from like their blanket to blanket to get to the water because it was so hot. And I remember seeing a gator, and everybody being all like, "Yeah, it's an alligator." Like, don't worry about it. It's just a gator. And I was like, "Are you guys kidding me right now? It's a freaking alligator." I'm like, yeah, so they're everywhere. Their gators are like our squirrels, just everywhere. Oh, that's not good. Gators. That's how I felt, Edward. I was like, what? Oh, does anybody else seeing this? And they're like, yeah, it's a gator. Don't worry about it. This is also one of my like most prized possessions. This guy, oh, this is Groot. He is my baby, like one of my babies. Because I mean, you guys heard before, all my kids are named after trees. So he's like my favorite Marvel character. Um, and I'm not even gonna lie, this isn't even mine. This is my 4-year-old's, but he didn't really even care. And I keep it with me on a shelf because I'm afraid my dog's gonna eat it. And I could not see that face being chewed up. I mean, look at it. Look at me, so cute. You have that Groot? Isn't he cute, LJ? Yeah, I'd have kept him in the box too if he was mine. But my kids took him out and he played with him for like a hot minute and then was just like, no, I'm done. Oh, honey, you're talking about when Kristen was in the store. Yeah, girl, I'm not a confrontational person, and I'm a loving type soul. Okay, but if I seen a grown ass man put hands on you, he would have been throat punched by this girl. Okay, I will catch a case. I do not care. You don't go pushing women around. Not in front of me. You did not. Sorry. You want him in a YouTube giveaway? Oh, I want him from my 4-year-old. And he's mine now. But like I said, he didn't even care. He's like, whatever. He's literally on the shelf where he can reach him and take him anytime he wants, but he doesn't. So, yay me. How you did have that pop in the store. Still, Kristen, I would have throw punched him for you. No, Kristen, you should not have hurt nobody. You're too sweet. And I'm glad, like, you know, nothing more happened to you because I'd have been sad. I'm sure Capital City Pops would have body slammed him. I would have helped you. Some of these people are so rude when it comes to that stuff. Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's just a pop. I get it. You really want it. Okay. There's stuff we all really want, but why you would physically push somebody or just like rip something out of their hand, that's just rude. You would have been the one that got arrested or kicked out. Yeah, I know, girl. But morally, you'd have been the right person. Just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, Mel got it for you, right, Wally? Or Kristen? Wally? Girl. Mel found it for you, right? Yeah, I'm sick of people getting crazy over plastic. And it's not even, like the ones who are getting super crazy about it, let's be honest, aren't even like real collectors. The ones who are getting super crazy are these damn flippers, right? Which again, I understand the purpose of them. Like if they didn't do what they do, they wouldn't drive up the prices of the things we already collect. I mean, me personally, I ain't selling any of this stuff. You know what I mean? It's mine because I want it. Um, but if we didn't have flippers, then the prices of our pops wouldn't go up. But they're the ones who go crazy. They're also the ones that make other people go crazy because they make it that much harder just to get these freaking things. They be lazy and try to make a quick buck. Yes, it's true, Capital. It's freaking true. Grown ass adults acting like buffoons. It's true. It's true, Rebel. Like, calm down. And that's the thing, though. What I don't get too is, I mean, not that, not I'm saying us, but like the collectors or the Funko Pop community in general, though. We also, well, not all of us. Like, yeah, I'm not saying you guys, but some of them do go batshit crazy for it too. Like, I don't know why you are online paying that much for a pop that just came out. Wait a minute, give it some time. You know what I mean? Like, there's literally people out there selling their pre-orders before they even themselves get the pop. Like the Jordan pop, there were people who were pre-ordering that and they're already selling it on there for astronomical prices, and they themselves don't even have it yet. Like, and then, but that's it. The people are like, "Oh, I gotta have it, so I'll buy their pre-order," and it's just crazy to me. Like, give it some time, honey. It's not that big a deal. And there's people out there who've spent crazy amount on a certain pop that, like, 3 weeks later is half that, probably even less. Did you catch the Jordan line verbal argument? No. What are you talking about? Someone got into an argument over it? Probably. I'm not at all surprised. I pre-ordered ours from Shumi. I won't get it until March 1st, I think. Was it March or May? I think it might be March. I don't think it was that far away, but I will get it eventually. Hey, Spidey Funkoverse, how you doing? What's popping? Well, we were talking about Walking Dead, and then we started talking about other weird shit. And now we're here talking about Pops, and then I showed my Groot. That's what's popping. We were all over the place, right? We're just chilling. We're just chatting, chilling and chatting. Who's the guy that button line? Yeah, they will button line. They act like that's not like that isn't already a hello. You don't butt, okay? My freaking 4-year-old knows that, and he's crazy. So you don't button line. Going for like 70, but the boxes sucked. Yeah, yeah. You know, I just saw on Instagram somebody bought who was it? It wasn't the toy hunter. Somebody else bought one too. They were on clearance for like less than what they were in the first place. So, and it is about location too. It really is because some people, you know. Good night, Simone. Good luck with your 2-year-old, honey. I understand. I understand. The variety show uncut. Hello. I missed the Walking Dead portion of your life. I'm sad about that. Oh, I mean, we can still talk about it. It's fine. It's fine. Earmuffs for the people who don't want to. I was a little mad about, the beginning. I still had hope for, for Jesus, but it is what it is. It was Wasatch. You saw that too? Yeah, right? He like saw a bunch of them on freaking clearance, and then there were people out there selling their pre-orders for freaking $75. Get out of here. Like, if you just hold your horses, have some patience. You've bought one pop in the last 3 months. I wish I could say that. I haven't really. The last pop we bought was well, technically it was the lizard that I gave away in my last live stream because we had already had it. But the last pop before that was the purple Prince pop. I really think Wasatch has hookups. He probably does. He probably does. Them bigger YouTubers have hookups. I do not have the hookups. Except for we're lucky at Walgreens for some reason. Yeah, I don't have space to have wall-to-wall pops either. And if I had walls of pops, they would constantly be getting knocked over. Because I don't know if you hear that right now. That's the L train. I live in Chicago. We have the L. Well, it's train. It's short for elevated train systems. The L. If I had walls of pops, it goes behind my house every 5 minutes, and you can literally sometimes see the pictures on my wall move a little. That's why these are always constantly being annoying. I keep fixing them, but it constantly just starts shifting. So I couldn't have Walter Pops because eventually they'll just fall. Yeah, some Walgreens suck. I feel you. Even around here, I mean, I have Walgreens on like every other corner, so I have variety. But some of them are just terrible, and then others are like, oh man, that's what's up. And we do have one hookup at one of the Walgreens where she will occasionally, not always, put a Chase to the side. And we don't always collect them either. We don't, again, I don't collect just because it's a Chase or it's some, I don't. But if it's something we want, she'll be like, hey, put this to the side. We'll scoop it up, you know? The Badman Vegeta Pop, I got 3 of them before the flippers got the rest. Good job, Chase World. Good job. You're posting an updated Spidey collection next Saturday. It's going to be bananas. I look forward to it, and I know Cypress looks forward to it because I told you he already looks at his what part of Chicago? I'm North Side girl. I may have to travel out of there soon for my mom's aunt's funeral. She hasn't died yet, but isn't too. Oh, she's 101. Bless her. She lived a long life. I'm North Side girl. I'm kind of like Wrigleyville area ish. Keep living, loving, and collecting. Exactly. Hello, Johnny. I'm Australian but love American Nerds from Chicago. Oh, well, thanks. Yeah, your son is going to like. I've seen you on Insta, Spidey. I've seen some of like the shelving you've done, and like it looks good. It looks good. I can't wait to see the whole. My favorite saying is the world is like Snicker bars. It comes with a lot of nuts. It's true. Some are good nuts, some are bad nuts, though. Wahoo! When you say wahoo, it reminds me of I say it in my head, or wait, remember Mario 3D for hello, for the N64. Every time you would jump into like the little portals, you'd be like, wahoo! She's not dead, but she's old, so funeral kind of mainstream. I mean, I get what Wally's saying, guys. She's 101, all right? Come on. Like, let's keep it real. It's gonna happen soon-ish. Australian women have sexy accents. You know, I heard if you say beer can with a British accent, it sounds like a Jamaican saying bacon. Let's all try it together now, okay? Bacon. Beer can. It's true. Bacon. An Australian accent on a woman is not fair. Accents in general, man, you can be like butt ugly, but if you got an accent, that really gives you some points, you know? I'm just saying, guy or girl. Beer can. Yeah, I forgot where I saw that on, but when they said it, I immediately started going, beer can. Holy crap. like Grajki. Exactly. It's all about accents. You know what a Grajki is? Anybody? I mean, I'm sure a bunch of you know already now what a Grajki is or what a French room is. Cardboard split screen. Oh, yeah, bro. Space Child. Again, that's my hobby. When N64 came out, come on, all you people who out there, come on, nerds, you know about that, right? You know about Goldeneye, right? When we played Goldeneye, bro, we were on the edge of, we should have patented this really. We used to take cardboard and literally stick it to the TV screen straight down the middle, right? Playing 4-player. So we'd be 2 on one team, 2 on the other, cardboard in the middle, so that we didn't see like before there was online play, right? We literally cardboard down the middle of the screen and we would play 2 on 2. And I mean, if you're real good and you knew sounds, you could tell where people were by like the doors opening, because certain doors, made a phew sound when they opened. And did anybody else do that? No, just me and hubby, just me and my brothers. Does anybody remember Goldeneye? Oh my god, I loved Goldeneye. I liked that. I like to play against each other, but I also like playing the game in that one level where it was all snow and you got to go in the towers and like snipe people. Oh god, I wish I could play that now. Actually, I bet you that's somewhere you can play. Probably on Wii, right? Because Wii has a lot of classic games you can download and play. I don't have a Wii. My girlfriend does. Betty, she's here. Ooh, excuse me. Hello, Peter Deli. How are you doing? Wow, man, you're all coming from Australia. Hello. Hello, peeps. No, the N64 doesn't go online. It didn't go online, but I'm saying before you can go online and like play with people and not know where they were. Oh, okay, Funko. We were done talking about it anyway. That was like an hour ago. We're done talking about The Walking Dead. We're talking about other shit now, so you're more than welcome to stay. No earmuffs needed. Oh yeah, if they make an N64 classic, I'm getting it. I loved Ocarina of Time. Am I right? Am I saying that right? Ocarina of Time? Ocarina. I loved that. I loved the Mario 3D and what do you call it? I just said it. What do you call it? Goldeneye. I loved Goldeneye. You ever play Slappers Only? Yes, online was when you take the system to another person's house. Exactly, Jacob. And then you build their TV with a cardboard. All right, Wally, we'll be here. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'll be here in 5 minutes. I'm assuming I will be. Star Fox for Goldeneye. Yes, I never owned that game, but we rented it from a Blockbuster. Blockbusters. I miss Blockbuster Friday nights. I'm not gonna lie, it was an event in our house. We would always go every Friday, grab some snacks, go grab some movies. I would always grab a horror movie and a game. No, I don't have a 3. Actually, I do. My daughter does. Yeah, but I never play it. I should. I really, really should. I will play Ocarina of Time. I loved it. My brother worked at Blockbuster too, Capital. He worked there for many years, actually. Yeah, Zelda does rock. I mean, I know we have like Netflix and all that now, so like Blockbuster and get why it's not around, but yeah, I miss it too. Again, it was an event. Like, let's go to Blockbuster, and you just looked around, seen what was new. God, the good old days. The South Park episode is classic funny if you're stoned. I haven't seen that episode. I don't watch very many. My sisters love South Park. Well, one sister particularly, Madeline, she loves South Park. I haven't seen that episode, but I believe it. There's still one Blockbuster left, and I think it's in Alaska. I know hubby was just talking to me about that he read some. Well, as he was reading on his phone, he's like, "Look, there's a Blockbuster. I'm pretty sure one Blockbuster left in the world, and it's in freaking Alaska because let's face it, they need the entertainment up there." It's probably pretty boring. Sorry if there's anybody from Alaska. I don't mean to diss. I'm just saying. I find it. I will probably never visit because it's probably a cold place, and I don't like cold. I hate it. Hello, Big Hack. How you doing? Hello, everybody. Yo, yo, yo. We're good. We're just talking nerdy shit again. It's what we do. Right? I used to live at Blockbuster too. I did, especially every Friday and or Saturday night. Go grab some things. Sometimes Friday and then Saturday night, like you would just go back and return what you got Friday and then get something new and get a new game and come back home. Remember when they used to rent consoles too? Like, I think they stopped that pretty quickly where they would rent you a PlayStation and then yeah, I think they stopped that pretty quickly because they probably realized people were like either not returning them or switching them out for their ones that aren't working, kind of thing. Oh, is Alexandra leaving us? I'm sorry. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with chat. It bounces up and you're like, what? Yeah, there's a Blockbuster left. It's in Alaska. Oh, you had Hollywood Video first? We were anti-Hollywood Video. Like hardcore anti-Hollywood Video. Sorry, Jacob, but my brother worked at Blockbuster, and we had two that were not that far from us, and we were just anti Hollywood Video. No disrespect. In the end, to be honest, they were like the same thing, but we always made it a Blockbuster night. Remember that? Make it a Blockbuster night. And we're like, hell yeah. I'll smash that sub and like everybody. All right. I would make you a mod too, except for tonight they're not letting me for some reason. They didn't let me the other night too. It's infuriating. Blockbuster was expensive though. I mean, well, towards the end, yes, but they had to be because they were trying to stay around, right? But they didn't. You know what's some really funky? All right, so where I live down the street, well, not down the street from me now, but back when I was a kid, I lived down the street called Tom's Videos. I don't live that far from it now, but it's literally a corner store, a corner video rental place that literally just went out of business like last summer. And me and my hubby were like, I can't even believe this place is still open. Like, it outlived Blockbuster. You know what I mean? Like, I went there when I was a kid. Like, I used to rent Labyrinth from this place all the time. A kid, like 4, going to this place with my dad on weekends. But just last summer, I went out of business, and me and hubby were like, well, that's a bodegas. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way that people are still going in there renting movies in this tiny little corner store. So I guess their drug monies ran out. They finally closed years after Blockbuster. I remember when Blockbuster went out of business though. We went to a bunch of them and bought like DVDs, and not just DVDs. They had sales on like box sets because you could buy certain things in there too, like box sets of movies, and sometimes they'd have like movie posters. Yeah, Labyrinth's my favorite movie of all time. I love David Bowie. I love his androgynous ass so much. Remember Hamster and Rabbit from the Block? No, I don't remember that. I don't. I must have smoked that memory away. You kept your business by buying all their movies? Yeah. When they went out of business, I was like, scoop. I'm really sad about this, but I'm digging your deals. For those triple X movies. Yeah, yeah, honey, that's probably the only reason why Tom's Video stayed around as long as it did for all the pervs. There was this really weird, also where we lived, it was called Dark Star Video. It was the weirdest thing, and there were only, remember that, babe? it was called Dark Star. It was right down the street from our house, and it had just obscure, weird movies. They also it was kind of like a head shop feel to it too. So it had like black light posters, incense you can buy, and stuff like that, and then just walls. Um, Blockbuster shows up a lot in Dish Network other pay-per-view movies. It's called Blockbuster now. Oh, really? Ooh, I didn't even know that. See, Blockbuster's still trying. They're still trying. But this place was kind of like a head shop slash movie rental place, but it had the weirdest freaking movies, like horror movies, but also like kind of like porn movies, but not really porn. Because well, Blockbuster had that too. Remember, they always like they had that section of like Skinemax porn that you would see really late night on Cinemax. You know what I'm talking about. Um, but that Dark Star had a bunch of weird things. They even had copies of the Dark Side of the Moon, where they took oh no, Dark Side of the Rainbow, where they took Wizard of Oz and played Dark Side of the Moon from Pink Floyd and synced them up. You could literally go and rent that movie. Um, so you didn't have to sit there and try yourself to sync it up. Did anybody ever try that when you were a kid? Sync up? No, just us. Blockbuster gonna make blue red boxes. They should. Uh, yeah. Well, they didn't have like full on porn, Wally. They had Cinemax porn. Okay, that's anything late night on Cinemax and or HBO. HBO didn't discriminate. You know what I do miss though? I used to because like I had well, honestly I just got rid of my cable. I'm now rocking Netflix and the PlayStation View, which isn't so bad actually. The price for that ain't so bad. I might stick to it and get the bigger package. Well, I'm gonna have to get the bigger package because Game of Thrones starts soon, and we know I got to watch me some Game of Thrones. Um, but I miss really late night horror movies on HBO and Cinemax, like the obscure horror movies, like uh, like what did we just say? We said it earlier. Like Puppet Master or Demonic Toys. Does anybody remember Demonic Toys? Oh my god! Or like Witchboard. Oh god, they used to play such great late night movies. Maniac Cop. Does anybody know what I'm talking about, or am I just like the only weirdo who watched these crazy weird movies? Maniac Cop. I'm trying to think of other ones that were. See, Demonic Toys. It was great, right? What's that other one? Dolly Dearest. Oh my god, that was another one. Or just Dolls. 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 Okay. I love porcelain dolls. I have a bunch of them. And it's simply because I find them creepy as hell. And it's because of that movie Dolls. Does anybody remember that? Oh my god, that movie. I love Baby Oopsie. Yeah, that was that like he had like a New Yorker accent, right? When he always like, get over here. Or Basket Case. Does anybody remember Basket Case? Oh, God. I loved late night cable movies on weekends too when I was young. I'd go to school all week and then come home and just stay up till like 4 in the morning watching obscure weird horror movies. That movie Dolls, ew, ew, ew. I loved it. Girl, I loved it. I loved it. Everything about it. And those two British girls, the only two British people in the whole movie, right? Everybody else was like American. And then for some reason, there's just two British like hitchhikers in the middle of podunk nowhere. And she's got the little boy toy, what do you call it? Belt on. And she just starts whipping them freaking dolls around. I was like, yeah, girl, yeah. That movie was so good. Yeah, Basket Case. That was sick too. Yeah, hubby doesn't like porcelain dolls. I have them though. And I also have creepy Living Dead dolls, which they're not porcelain, but they are creepy looking dolls. Ghoulies, yes. Yes. Ghoulies. We already talked about Critters earlier. Um, what else? What else? You know, the second Ghoulies, not the first Ghoulies, has freaking what's his face in it? Seth Green. The It movie, actually. I got a huge crush on Seth Green in the original It movie. God, I loved him. He was also in Ticks. Has anybody seen Ticks? Oh my God, that's also a sick ass movie. I don't like things under the skin like crawling around. No, my only living dog. I have both of them, LJ. I have the the one based off the original Freddy and the one based off of the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. So I have both of them. Oh my God, Gwen Bernhoust. Seth Green, yes, he was so hot in that movie. I like dudes with distinguished noses. I don't know if y'all know that. Like some people don't think Adrian Brody is hot. I think Adrian Brody is sexy as hell, and I don't care. I don't care. Okay, shame me all you want. I think he's hot. Wishmaster. That's another good obscure B campy horror movie. While he's like, no. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Yes, also a good one. Trolls. Oh my God, Chase World. Oh my God. I remember going home. I used to be in karate class and I was really, really young. I remember coming home to that movie. My mom had already started watching it. Again, my mom was relaxed. I should not have been watching that movie. And when he would hit that, was it the girl? Like he like stabs her with the ring, and she starts to like get in that. What is it, like a cocoon kind of thing to turn her into like a troll thing? Oh my God, that freaking traumatized me. Traumatized. Leprechaun, yes, the first Leprechaun. You know what I always forget? I always forget. I'm like, oh man, Leprechaun's coming on. You know I'm gonna watch that. Phantasm, yes, that's a great one too. But every time I put it on, I always forget that freaking what's her face from Friends is in it. I always forget. And I'm like, holy crap. It was the best thing she ever did, okay, in my opinion. Poltergeist, yes. Ernest Scared Stupid. I still, to this day, when me and hubby go grocery shopping, we'll be in there and I'm like, he's like, what else do we need? And I always say, I gotta get some Miak. And if you know that movie, then you know what I'm talking about. And then it'll be like, Miak. I'm like, yes, Miak. I'm not even gonna explain that to you guys, okay? Either you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about, or you just don't know what I'm talking about. You know what traumatized me in the movie Signs? They kill the dogs in the part. Ooh, Signs? Signs is one of those movies that is just creepy from start to finish. And it's nothing significant, really. I mean, the dog's dying. I agree with you, Kristen. It's creepy. It's scary. I hate when dogs die in movies. Sleepaway Camp, we was talking about that earlier. Kind of mainstream. You know about the Miak. You know what I'm talking about, boy. Miak. uh, um, but Signs is another movie that anytime it's on, I put it on. And hubby knows. He's always like, this movie again. I'm like, it's on. Because it's just so monotone and quiet. Do you know what I mean? There's just certain movies that are just quiet and but in a chilling sort of way. I love Signs. It's one of my faves by him. He did a really good job. The Others, yeah, that was another crazy movie. Oh, oh my God, the movie's not okay. Well, Wally, it's not okay. It's not an okay movie, but I like weird, creepy shit, girl. I don't know what to tell you. I understand why you don't like it. I get it, but I love the movie. The tinfoil hats, like even that part, it's funny and it makes you laugh, but it's also so real in that moment that you're like, they're so freaked out over what the f- is happening right now that they have tinfoil hats on their head. Like, what? Hellraiser? Yes, the first Hellraiser is bomb. The other one's all right. And the ones in like the 90s up couldn't go to hell. Those suck. But that first Hellraiser movie, holy shite. It's terrible. Doppelganger, that's another good one. Hellraiser, man. I can't even. I've told you guys before in other streams that I have a thing for Pinhead. Okay, and the actor who plays Pinhead is Butt Fugly. I don't really think he's hot, but for some reason that character Pinhead, I think he's hot, and some people find that weird, and that's fine. You can find it weird. I don't kink shame. Just me personally, I've always had a thing for Pinhead. Judge me, I don't care. Your Pinhead pop sits on a puzzle box prop. I have the Pinhead pop too. Thank you, Glamma. I know you're not here right now, honey, but she gave it to me, and I love it. And have you seen? Oh, Queenie, have you seen the? They have some. They're expensive though. They have some that are like made just like the movie, where you can like lift it and twist it and then put them back down, just like the movie. Oh my God, that is like, please God, let me have one of those someday. Hubby's been trying to find a good deal on some of those, but they are. What's up, JC? We were talking about you earlier. It was all good though. We were talking about the Gargoyles line and which ones I still needed, and I said that you still needed. At least I believe you still need the stone, Angela. And I was also telling you about how I'm going to do the recasting with you again, because I don't know how we got on that subject again, but we did. But now we're just talking nerdy stuff again. It's what we do. Yeah, you have seen it, Queenie. Yeah, I've seen ones that just do it and they make the motion, but I've also seen the ones that like make music. Oh, God, I want one so bad. You have a Pinhead mini that goes for 50 to 75. Yeah, you know what? I don't have a mini. Let me show you real quick. Let me just show you. I do not have many minis. I don't have too many minis. I do have this. This dome is 60 or 70, maybe even $75. This is from Glamma when she sent me my thank you box because I did the little giveaway to like help promote her channel and stuff. She did not have to send me anything anyway. Well, she loves me. She did not have to send me anything. She sent me a bunch of these domes, and I have a bunch of them. But this one dome is like 75 freaking dollars. What? What? I mean, I don't even think she knows that it's 75 freaking dollars. Glam, if you're watching this ever, girl, you've been going for like over 2 hours. How do you still have energy? Have I? See, this is the thing about lives, guys. You don't realize how long you've been on there, because I didn't even feel like it's been on here for like 2 hours. Because we're like just sitting here shooting the shit. And you start to like, hello, Six Howards. How are you doing? Your brother is an actor for Arrow? Oh, Wally, did you hear that? Did you hear that? That's her jam. Oh my God. Kristen. She loves that show. Monster Squad. Guys, I watched Monster Squad. I have it on DVD. I freaking love it. That movie stands the test of time. And I don't care. I'm going to just say it. It's a better movie than Goonies. I freaking love Goonies, guys. You know this about me. I do. I love Goonies. But Monster Squad's a better movie. And it stands the test of time. I watched it. Again, it had probably been about a year or two since I popped it in and watched it. And I was telling hubby, I'm like, it's still just great. Like even the effects in it, like when they push the werewolf guy out of the freaking window and he explodes, it's good. It's gross. It's very realistic looking, like you really blew up a freaking werewolf guy out a window. That movie is so good and done so well. And yeah, and we need Monster Squad pops. We need them, okay, in our lives. Funko, If you're watching this again, you're never going to, but that's okay. Whatever. I'm just gonna say it. We need, which I know is kind of hard because their Universal Monster line is kind of like the same as Monster Squad. Dracula would look like the Dracula, but they could do it of all the kids and the creepy German dude. You know what I mean? We could have a little Horace and the little girl. I can't remember her name, but you know, we could have. I mean, the Frankenstein definitely looked a little different. The Dracula is like spot on as the Dracula. So, what, Stephanie? Yes, someone finally agrees. With you. What, that Monster Squad is superior movie? I'm not hating on Goonies. I love Goonies. It is. Oh, The Howling's another good one, Jacob. Yep. Um, but it's a better movie, in my opinion. Oh, hello, wonderful life. I'm sorry I didn't see you come in. Hello, you're all more than welcome. How are you doing? We're just talking about obscure, weird horror movies and nerdy stuff. That's what we usually do on this stream. Well, the title of it is Walking Dead. Let's talk about it, but that was like 2 hours ago. So we've branched off. You forgot what 3 movies were in Trilogy of Terror. Oh, um, yeah. Trilogy of Terror. Does anybody remember? Oh, okay. I don't know which ones. I'm having a hard time myself remembering the stories in Trilogy of Terror, but that opened up something in my mind. Have you ever seen Tales from the Dark Side movie? Anybody? Oh my god. The one with Blondie, Deborah Harry. She's like telling that kid 3 different stories. So she's like batting him up to kill him. Oh, Little Monsters. That's on my QE right now. I mean, I've seen it before, obviously, but it's on Netflix right now for anybody who doesn't know. That movie is great. The Tales from the I used to watch the show Tales from the Dark Side, but the movie is so good, especially the story. The one that always got me. It's a sad story. It's like a sad, sad love story with the gargoyles. Oh my god! When if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking. The Gate. The Gate's another great movie. Once Bitten. Oh my god! We can talk about this all night. Talk about this all night. Um, Everyone concentrated horror movies. Yeah, man. Once we get talking about it. Small Soldiers, yes. Actually, I have that movie on DVD. I remember Small Soldiers. That's a good movie. Um, does anybody remember Toy Soldiers? Does anybody remember that movie? That's another good one. Oh man, I really want to watch that freaking Tales from the Dark Side now. That one was so good. Yeah, you were not supposed to tell anyone. It's sad because he had a life with her and they had kids. And then the Reanimator. Yes, I've seen the Reanimator. Yep. Anybody seen Frankenhooker? Has anybody here seen the movie Frankenhooker? This is a true movie, guys. And that is 80s horror cheese, like squared. It's like the best cheesy 80 horror movie. It's about a guy who like runs over his girlfriend with like a lawnmower, and then he wants to bring her back to life, so he needs some pieces, and he takes them from a bunch of hookers, and then sews her up, and then she's Frankenhooker. Is Keanu Reeves in Toy Soldiers? No. Sean Astin is in Toy Soldiers, and he's like in a military school for boys, and it gets overtaken by is it Patrick Stewart? I don't remember. Breathe, Wally, breathe. What is happening? Are you guys chit chatting about Arrow? She loves that show. She watches it with her daddy. It's like her thing. Um, it is her show, and that's super cool that your brother is on it. Breathe, Wally, breathe. Get a paper bag, girl. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Yes, that's good. Did you ever see the remake? That was all right. Will Wheaton is in it. Will. Has anybody ever played the game? Um, uh, Will Wheaton did the. I'm brain farting right now. Secret Hitler. Hello. Are you leaving us 6 hours? It's cool. I understand. It's late. I'm probably gonna get off this soon too. Anyway, I've been on here for 2 hours apparently, probably 2.5 now. Ridiculous, guys. But once you get me talking, especially about obscure horror movies, I will not stop. That is not even a joke. um, see, what were you talking about? I've lost it. Children of the Corn, another great one. What was corny? Silent Night, Deadly Night. Oh, we were talking about remakes. Chud, yes. Chud. And then there was all the Return of the Living Dead, not to be confused with Night of the Living Dead because they're a completely different movie. But Return of the Living Deads, those are all great and terribly cheesy, terribly good. You know what I mean? So awful, it's great. I'm all about it. Bye, 6 Howard. You have a good one, girl. You and your fam. You have a good one. Yeah, Children of the Corn, the original was so creepy, especially in the very beginning. Like, just they just like take out everybody. Capital City, you're back. Hello. The Faculty. Oh man. Oh, when that movie came out. That was another under the skin crawly movie. I don't like it. I mean, I like it because I like horror, but that gets me. What's Killer Dog? Man's Best Friend? Yes. Yes. The Faculty, you didn't like it? It's good. It's good. I actually have a DVD that I bought from like Walmart bin, $5. It's got like The Faculty and what's that one with Christina Ricci and the werewolves? It's got like 5 different movies on there. Munchies. Is that a movie? Yes. No. No. It makes me want munchies. Man, we still have 15 people in here listening to me jibber jabber. I love you all. Yes, Cursed. That was it. Yes, that was a really good movie. It was funny. Um, and I like that they had a little Xena cameo with what's her face? With Xena, but she was just a statue in the background. Uh Arachnophobia. I actually just watched that not that long ago with my son. Yes, my 4-year-old. He loved it. Oh, Tremors. Yes. And it's got the dude, it's got the dad um from that TV show. What is it called? What would you do, baby, without us? You know what I'm talking about. It's got the dad in it. It's literally the only thing he's ever did besides that show or the Tremor movies. You missed a lot, Wally, man. Just a lot of horror movie. Family Ties. Yes, LJ. You know, the only other thing that guy's ever done. Family Ties and Tremors. That's it. Don't drop cookies because I'm gonna want some. It's always fun talking about something else other than Funko. It's true. It's true. I agree with you. Well, I mean, that's why I started my channel in the first place. I mean, I do show Funko on here a lot, but I just wanted to talk about nerdy stuff with other people or just talk about it. I mean, I didn't even know I was going to do lives when I started. I thought I would just make videos, me talking about stuff, and maybe if people commented, I would comment back. And um, oh, The Guardian, I've seen that one. Yeah, that was people on Stephanie Meza. Look it, girl. The people under the stairs. Now, You all know my opinion about remakes, okay? If you're gonna do it good or don't do it, okay? Like, I hate when remakes suck and it Cat's Eyes. Oh my god, yes, the little guys, you're gonna have me talking for hours with this. Um, People Under the Stairs. I want a remake. I want a remake of that movie, and I want it done sicker than the first one. I want it done like that's a movie that if you remake, I don't think you could screw it up. I really don't. Oh, Cast, yeah, with the little troll, dude. That's another movie when I saw when I was little and messed me up for about a week where I was literally like, what's that? What's that? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? That and Gremlins, literally. That movie, Gremlins, I didn't even find so scary because I was a child who got to watch a lot of horror movies. I didn't think, I went to a drive in movie with my mom and her friend. I was really young. It's literally when the movie came out. So I was probably like 5 years old. She took me driving. We saw that movie, right? And I was like, oh, this is great. It's funny. It's great. It's not even that scary. Until the very end, when that dude is like, when the dad's like, check under your beds, check under your cupboards, because you just might have a gremlin. I swear to God, when I heard that, I was like, what? Okay, and I'm 5. Just that saying at the end of that movie messed me up for a week where I was literally like, what's that? What's that? What's that? Check under the bed, check in the cabinets. Like it was like a thing I had to do every night before I went to bed because I swear to God that there was a gremlin in the house. What movie was Cat's Eye? Yeah, that was a good one, girl. Rebel, that's a good one. Anyone working than me? Anybody? Are you saying we're all still up listening to this girl and we have work in the morning? I don't work in the morning. I have got to get the kids up and ready for school in the morning. Sleepwalkers. That's another movie that I wouldn't mind seeing a remake as long as it's done good. Maximum Overdrive. Yes. Does anybody remember Men at Work with Emilio and what's his face? That's not a scary movie. That's like your 80s action movie. But that was also a good one I watched. Oh my god, Entity. Is that the one where the girl gets raped by the poltergeist? That's Entity, right? Yeah, girl. Yeah. That's a heavy movie. Yes, with Charlie Sheen, they had both of them. And they were like, DK's at work right now. See, he's multitasking. FBI likes the MIB. Will Smith is awesome. Will Smith is awesome. I really liked I Am Legend. Did anybody see that one? I Am Legend's a good movie. That's another one you should never see, Wally, because there's a dog scene that's just it's sad. You can hear Chopping Mall. Is that a movie? Because I ain't seen it. Cube. Stephanie, yes, Cube. You have seen it? I'm sorry, Wally. They can hear that. Candyman. I'm from Chicago, girl. And let me tell you, I'm from Chicago, and I will say Bloody Mary in a mirror 50 times over. I will never, ever say Candyman in a mirror. Never. That movie messed me up. Toxic Avenger. Yes. That was another great one. Oh. Yeah, don't. It's 5 times Funko Nerd Stark, so don't you dare do it 2 more. Nope, don't do it. Oh, Tony Todd's supposed to be at that HorrorCon too, so I hope to God, and he's doing photo ops with him in the costume as Candyman. So I might get a photo with that guy. I hope. Fingers crossed. Flatliners. I saw the remake. It sucked, but the first one's great. Oh, you did, LJ? Jealous, jealous. No, Capital City, you don't mess with that. You don't mess with that. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. You know, there's a Killer Donut movie that I just saw not that long ago. It was so stupid. So stupid. Don't even waste your time. Don't even. Jacob's Ladder. That's another good one. Guys, I gotta let you go. I've been on here for like, it's gonna be almost like 3 hours. And I gotta get up and get my kids ready in the morning and get them out the door and all that jazz. Oh, Wally. Honey, horror stupid, and I'm sorry you sat here this whole time. Body Snatchers. Such a good movie. Literally so good. All right. Yes, I thank you all. We will continue this discussion some other time I pop on here. And I love horror. It's the best movies. They really are. They're the ones that get the most reaction out of me anyway. I'd rather be scared than like sad from like a drama or you know how it goes. But I swear to you, we will talk more in the future about this. And oh, tomorrow, yes, nerdy tomorrow. What you said 6-ish, right? I'll send you my info so we can. Are you going to use Google Hangouts or Skype? What do you use? I have both, so it doesn't matter. Either way, we'll just on my Skype. Okay. Anyway, much love, guys. Hope you're not all scared in your beds tonight. And if you are, I'm sorry. Oh, hi, Lady Funko. I'm sorry, we were cutting it out now. Yeah, we were talking horror movies. It was creepy. It was fun. It was creepy fun. I've been on here almost 3 hours. It's ridiculous. But I thank you all for sitting here and listening to me jibber jabber and remind me of all that 80s cheese horror movie goodness. All right. Much love. Mwah.